Welcome back, everybody. Recycled Reads, a nonprofit used bookstore operated by the Austin Public Library System, will officially close in the coming months. Soon, the store will move from its singular Burnett Road location to all Austin Public Library branches. Here to tell us more about what will be involved with that transition is Baylor Johnson with the Austin Public Library. Baylor, welcome in. Thanks for being here.
Thanks so much for having me.
Let's just remind people about Recycled Reads, what it does and how it works exactly.
Sure. So Recycled Reads exists to solve a problem of books ending up in landfills. People might think that because books are mostly made up out of paper that they're easy to recycle, but the truth is the binding, the fabrics, the adhesives, those are all unrecyclable. And in order to make them recyclable, you have to remove that binding from each individual book. It's very labor intensive.
Right.
And so lots of volumes just end up in the landfill. And as part of the City of Austin's Zero Waste Initiative, Austin Public Library established the Recycled Reads program to make some of those used materials available for sale to the community and then to divert others to a recycling partner who can do that unbinding and dispose of them in a way that's keeping them out of landfills.
Okay, makes it a little bit easier for people to find a place to take those used books.
Exactly.
But as we mentioned, this is all really just operating out of one location on Burnett Road, but this is going to be now a citywide service. What's the transition there?
Yeah, absolutely. So since it started, Recycled Reads has operated the book sale part of the program out of a rented, privately owned storefront on Burnett Road, the Recycled Reads bookstore. And with the lease coming up again on that space, and frankly, with the operating costs of running a used bookstore not, or well exceeding, I should say, the amount of money that we were bringing in from that, we had to look at what made the most sense for the taxpayer and then also what made the most sense in terms of equity for the community.
Yeah.
And so we are still operating the Recycled Reads program, but it's going to transition from the book sale component running out of the one rented bookstore to being a system-wide, citywide program where there's going to be permanent used book sales happening in all of the Austin Public Library branches throughout the city.
Okay, so maybe it makes it a little bit easier for people to check that out.
Yeah, you know, the Recycled Reads bookstore was a great one-stop location for folks, but if you don't happen to live close to that one bookstore on Burnett Road, but you live close to one of our branches out in East Austin, down in South Austin, it maybe isn't that convenient. And so now you'll have those opportunities that you maybe didn't used to have if you weren't living close by.
Okay, some other things that were run out of that particular location was that there was a tool library and other passport services. So what will happen to those two things?
Yeah, so there are other things that, other services, other Austin Public Library operations that we had been operating out of that space. And the passport office has already moved just 2 blocks down the road to the Yarborough branch library. So if you're looking to get a passport renewed, that's one of several locations in the Austin Public Library system where you can do that. We also do have a tool library that circulates out of the Recycled Reads bookstore. That's going to pause for a little while as we're making this transition, but it'll still be available sometime early in 2026.
Okay, that'll be good to know for all the people out there. But if somebody wants to donate to the this operation, what should they do now because of these changes that are coming?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have made some slight adjustments to our donations policy, and folks can read more at library.austintexas.gov. Click on policies and see our gift policy. But broadly speaking, you know, the Recycled Reads bookstore used to accept things beyond just books and DVDs and Blu-rays and CDs. We got some art, we got some VHSs. We're going to limit that scope down to just books, Blu-rays, DVDs, and CDs.
Okay.
And we're also going to limit the quantities that we accept. But again, we still accept materials donations if folks, you know, are cleaning out the garage and have a bunch of old books they want to get rid of. Check out our donation policy. We're happy to help you out.
Okay, we have that information too on our website, KXAN.com, so we'll plug that as well. But Baylor Johnson, thanks so much for being with us. We appreciate your taking the time today.
Yeah, absolutely. So happy to be here.
All right.